We're gonna get chatty in this video, so I hope you guys don't mind. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today, I thought I'd do a little bit of a break between all the nail polish swatches and collections that I've been reviewing lately to do a little Topic Tuesday. Hashtag Topic Tuesday is a new like nail polish community tag or hashtag, I guess, or topic train. I don't know what you call it. That was created by Jodi from JodisPolish. So I will link Jodi's channel down below. And if you have not seen Jodi nor subscribed to Jodi, you should do so immediately. Jodi came up with this amazing idea of having a Topic Tuesday where everybody in the nail polish community, whether you're on YouTube or on Instagram or blogs or whatever, will have the same topic to talk about. So it's kind of like a tag, but it's also kind of like a collaboration. So it's kind of like it's a melding of the two of them, if you will. So each Tuesday, there is going to be a fun little like sit down and chat with me type video regarding various topics that Jodi comes up with on her Instagram. So I will link like the video about Topic Tuesday that Jodi put up, and she'll have all the like information regarding it. Like there's a Instagram group that you can follow that has all the topics for the month. That way, if you're interested in participating in Topic Tuesday, you can totally do it. So the first topic for February is, oh, what is it? I wrote it down, but I don't remember. Most owned brands and the top 5 like favorite polishes from each of those brands. So I've got a lot of polish, guys. Like obviously Mama's got a lot of polish, and I actually don't number, like I don't know how much I actually have, like as a numerical number. Like I don't know. I don't think I want to know because I've never actually gone through and counted. I've never organized my polish as far as like an electronic database. Like I've never done like the Snups app, and I've never tried to like digitize my collection. So I really don't know how much I have. What I do know is that certain brands take up a lot of space on my bookshelf. So I'm kind of going off of that, kind of going off of how many little cubbies do each of these brands take up. I found 4 brands in my collection that take up anywhere from 4 to 5 cubbies. And one of the cubbies is like one of these little like squares that has like a double tier of polishes. So these brands that I'm gonna talk about today, each of them take up 4.5 to 5 cubbies, which is kind of insane. And then I have grabbed 5 polishes from each of those brands that I really, really love. I'm not gonna be doing swatches today because that would make this video incredibly long, and I just don't have time for that. But I will show bottle shots. I just don't have time to do live application, which I hope you'll understand. I organized all of my polishes by brand alphabetically. So we're just gonna go in alphabetical order because it's just easier that way. So we're gonna start with China Glaze. Of course, I have a large amount of China Glaze. Let me see if I can show you. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. Move it up. Move it up. Move it up. Move it up. Okay. China Glaze starts over here in the corner. Can you see over there in that red corner? That's the start of China Glaze, and then it goes all the way. The green one here, this one here, that one here, this one here, and then I have even more that have yet to be shelved. Like I have the fall 2017 collection. I also guys, I also just bought the My Little Pony collection because I hadn't gotten it yet. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I missed it, but I just bought the entire like My Little Pony collection. So I have to add that up in there too. So that's not even all of my China Glaze. So China Glaze is definitely a brand that I have a lot of polishes of. So I'm just gonna go real quick into my top 5 from China Glaze, and we're gonna start with The Heat Is On. I love this. It's like a chili pepper red. It just speaks to my inner Salma Hayek, and I love it. It just feels like something Salma Hayek would wear, and who doesn't want to be Salma Hayek? It's a little bit of a jelly, so you do kind of have to build it up, but it is just such a spicy and like hot, like spicy red that I adore. It's like one of my all-time favorite reds from China Glaze, and just in general, I just really, really love it. It's just so pretty and so like, ooh, hot. It's so spicy. I love it. I love this one. But next we have, which I think is a big crowd pleaser amongst the nail polish group, and that is a To Yacht to Handle. Amazing. Amazing, like in your face, minty aqua neon. That is so gorgeous. Formula's a little bit on the tricky side, like it's a little bit picky, but it's so pretty. I love wearing this one in the summer. It's great for manicures. It's awesome for pedicures. It's just one of my all-time favorites. It's just one of these neon colors that just makes you so happy. You are instantly happy the second you look at this thing, and I love it. I absolutely adore it. Next, we have one of the fall colors from last year. This is Royal Pain in the Ascot, and I picked this one for two reasons. Number one, the name is hilarious. Like, I love a good pun, and this one's a pretty good one. And then on top of it, it's like this burgundy red shimmer that I cannot live without. I find these deep red shimmers so incredibly enticing. First off, I have a very soft spot for oxblood reds to begin with, but then if you put like this like velvety shimmer in there too, it just makes it something magical. Because my favorite thing to do with these kind of gem-toned shimmers is to put matte toppers on top of them and make them like these matte velvety looking colors. Like, I just love it. I love it. And this color is so good. It's so amazing. Love it. The next one is a polish that I bought over the fall last year. So, sidebar, we're gonna get chatty in this video, so I hope you guys don't mind. Over the fall, I was obsessed with olive greens, mustard yellows, and like curry brown reds. And I found this beauty. This is Westside Warrior. It's such a pretty, like, almost yellowy type olive green. Whoo, makes my heart just flitter and flatter away. I wore this and then I stamped like a black houndstooth pattern on top of it. And then I put a matte topper on top of that. It was the best. I don't know how easy it is to find, but it's really pretty. And then the last one is another like crowd pleaser, a big like, has a cult following, I think, and that is Fairy Dust. It is a hollow top coat. It's got finely milled hollow glitters. It will take any manicure up a notch because you're adding just a beautiful like hollow top coat to it. This works great on pastels. It looks great on gem tones. It looks great on like mid-tones. It looks great on primary colors. It just looks great on everything. I highly recommend this one if you love like changing up your manicures throughout the week, but you don't want to necessarily like take off your nail polish entirely, because it just adds a little bit of sparkle to an already amazing color, making it amazing squared, which is so much fun. So I really like this one, definitely in my top 5 from China Glaze. Next in my like largest brands would be OPI. I'm gonna move you again, get ready. Hold on, it's okay. OPI starts here and it goes all the way over there, and then it extends here and here. There's a little bit in this one as well. But just like with China Glaze, I do have several OPI that have not yet been shelved. I have the Washington DC collection from 2 years ago now. I also have the winter or the fall collection from this year, which I'm still debating whether or not to do a review on. I have it. I have all the footage filmed. I just haven't edited it yet. Do you guys still want to see the review of the fall collection, the Iceland collection? Let me know. So there's several OPIs that still need to be added to this shelf, so it's definitely another one of these brands that I have a lot of. So let's talk about my top 5 in the OPI brand. First and foremost, we know we can't talk about favorite OPIs without mentioning Flamingo Tini Pink. I love this pink so much. I love it so incredibly much. It's like one of my favorite, all-time favorite pinks. I know pink is pink, but I am in love with pink. Like, pink is my color, and not all pinks are created equal. And for me, this is like all-time favorite, best pink ever. It is such the perfect color of pink for me. I love the way it looks on my skin. It is so incredibly flattering. The formula is okay, but the color itself is just, it's my pink. Next, we have one of my favorite corals. Coral is one of my favorite colors to wear. It's my power color. I think I look really good in coral. And this coral from OPI is one of my favorites to wear. This is Live Love Carnival. This is like my go-to coral. If I want to wear a nice bright coral, this is always the one I reach for. There's just something about it. It's just got that perfect blend of like salmony pinky coralness that's not too orange and it's not too pink. It's just perfect. Love it. Next, we have one of my favorite lavender lilac colors. This is You're Such a Budapest. I don't know, every time I want a lilac-y purple, I always grab this. I have a million of them back here. Like, I've got some from Essie and Sinful Colors and Wet n Wild, but for some reason, this is always the lavender purple that I reach for. I have just locked on to this as like my lavender purple, and I love it. It's great. It's wonderful. Gorgeous. Next is another like cult classic. I feel like a lot of people love this one from OPI. This is Lincoln Park After Dark. I love darkened black colors. Like I myself do not wear black, like pure black nail polish, because it just doesn't, I just don't like it. But I adore these like darkened colors that are so dark they're almost black. And this one is wonderful. This is kind of like a purple burgundy that has been blackened down so much that it looks almost black, but in the right lighting or in like the right like application, you can tell it's like a little bit of purple in there. I love it. And next we have one of these like spicy curry browns that I have been devouring this past fall. This was an OPI color that I had to kind of hunt around a little bit for, but I found it and now I got it and I love it. This is Ginger Bells, and it is kind of like a cinnamony gingerbread type color. So it's kind of orangey, but brown and kind of spicy. Like I love it. I absolutely adore it. Now the formula sucks. It's like really, really watery. You have to go anywhere from like 3 to maybe even 4 coats to get it opaque. But this color is just perfect. It's exactly what I was looking for over this fall. It's got a nice blend of yellow and orange and like brown all together. I really like it. SquareHue is not up on the shelf right now because it's being stored in a different location. I'm actually considering going through and destashing SquareHue pretty soon, so that's why it's not on the bookshelf right now. But it is a brand that I have quite a bit of. SquareHue was a nail polish subscription service. You got 3 full-size nail polish bottles, and they had themes and they had like inspirational pictures and entire collections, and I was with them for many years. So I decided to include them in this like most owned brands because I have a lot of them. Even though I didn't purchase most of them, I still have quite a bit. So I'm gonna talk about my 5 favorite SquareHues. You probably won't be able to find these anywhere, but I thought they'd still be fun to talk about because SquareHue, even though they're not doing their subscription anymore, still had some really good nail polish. If you've been watching this channel for a while, or if you've heard me talk about SquareHue in the past, you'll probably have already be able to guess which one is my favorite SquareHue, and that is Sorcerer's hat. This is from the 2015 Decades collection. So this is from the 1940s box, and it's to commemorate Fantasia, which was released in the 40s. So it's obviously really, really honing in on that like Mickey with like the blue hat with the stars on it, the Sorcerer's Apprentice, and I love this. I absolutely adore this. It is a deep sapphire blue, perfect sapphire blue with lots of shimmer running through it to make it very velvety and very like shimmery and fantastic. As you can guess, I love this polish not only because it looks fantastic in the bottle and it looks great on the nails, but if you put a matte topper on this, it transcends to something else that is absolutely magical, and I love it. I absolutely adore it. This is one of my all-time favorites from SquareHue. I almost wish I could get a backup of this one because it's so good and it's so beautiful, but they don't make it anymore and it makes me real sad. So this one needs to be placed in like a special little display case under lock and key because I love it. I absolutely love it. We've got another polish from the Decades collection, which was in 2015. This is called Vogue. It is from the 1990s box. It's a shimmery kind of coppery red that is just so beautiful on the nails. It looks so good on the nails. Again, it's that very striking, very vampy, darkened shimmer that just looks so flattering on pale skin, and I love it. I absolutely adore it. It looks fantastic with a matte topper. Makes me happy when I look at it, and every time the fall comes around, I always grab for this because it's just so vampy and dark. It just reminds me of the 90s. For some reason, it makes me think of Charmed every time I look at it, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Next, we have one of my favorites. I love this one. This is Placa Catalunya from the 2014 collection. This is a perfect like Barbie pink, so it's a nice deep magenta with a shimmer running through it that is so cute. It is so stinking cute. It's so very vibrant and in your face. It's one of my favorites to wear in the summer as a pedicure because it just makes your toenails come alive. I love it. I love this one. This one's so good. The next two are, again, these kind of spicy browns that I have been obsessed with since the fall. The first one is Mambo from the 2015 collection, which was the Decades collection. It's like a very terracotta reddish color that's got some brown mixed in there. That is so gorgeous. I loved this one from the beginning. It was definitely one of my favorites right from the get-go. There's just something about it. I just love these spicy browns. I just can't get away from them. And then the other one is another kind of spicy brown. If you hold them up next to each other, this one, Mambo, has more red in it, and this one is slightly more just kind of a brown. This one is Slot Canyon from the 2016 collection. This one in particular, I was not a fan of. The second I opened the box, I'm like, what is this? Get it away from me. Ew. But then I put it on and I started wearing it and I realized you are my soulmate. Like, I love this. This is so beautiful. It's a nice, beautiful caramel brown. Very, very caramely and just super warm and just yummy. I don't know why I'm loving these spicy browns, but I do, and this one is a good one. So Slot Canyon, another one of my favorites from SquareHue. It's so good. It's so good. And then finally, the last brand that we have to talk about is Zoya. Zoya has starting to grow like exponentially in my collection. Like, I had a little bit, and then over the course of maybe a year, it's just gone boop. I've got so many. I've got so many. This is the beginning of Zoya, and then it comes all the way over here across basically the whole like full row here is almost all Zoya. The only one that isn't is this box over here that has that has Wet n Wild, and then there's like 2 polishes in this box that aren't. Zoya is so incredibly good. It was so hard to pick just 5, but I was able to put this together eventually. The first one that I want to share with you is no surprise. It's one of their holographic colors. They have, what, 5 or 6 of these in their collection, and they're amazing. My personal favorite from all of them is Dream. Gorgeous sapphire blue with tons of scattered hollow in there. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. Love these sapphire blues. They're fun to wear. And this one is gorgeous. Next, we have a pixie dust. My personal favorite out of all of them is Cosmo. I love Cosmo. Cosmo is amazing. It is a beautiful mixture of silver and holographic glitters that are just so blingy and so glam. I love it. I absolutely adore it. I am a high glitz, high glam kind of gal, and this polish is perfection for a high glitz, high glam manicure. I just love it. I absolutely adore it. Ooh, it makes me happy. Next, we have a unexpected favorite. This one was from the Sophisticates collection. This one was my favorite out of, like, not my only favorite, but it was such a surprising favorite from that collection that I love it. This is Presley, and it's kind of like this taupey mauve purple that I was not expecting to like. I saw this and I'm like, I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna like it, but I put it on. It's gorgeous. It is so pretty. It's such a flattering, like, subdued color. Like, I am not into nudes, and this, I feel like, is a nude, right? It's kind of nudie, and I love it. I love it. It just looks so good on the nails, like, and it was very flattering with my skin tone. I love Presley. I love it, I love it, I love it. And then the last 2 Zoyas that I have are pinks because I love pink. And these pinks from Zoya are fantastic. So the one that I have here is Kirtridge? Kirtridge, I think that's how you say it. It's what I'm wearing on my nails right now, except for these ones, which are a nail art manicure, which will be a video coming up later this week, so get excited for that. But I'm wearing Kirtridge on the rest of my nails. It's so pink. It is so pink, and it's so cute. It's a very bright, like, Pepto-Bismol kind of pink. Like, if you know pinks, you know that there are like bubblegum pinks that are kind of blue, and then there's like Barbie pink, which is like magenta, and then you've got Pepto-Bismol, which is like not quite ballet slipper because it's more intense than that, but it's not quite bubblegum because it's not as blue. Like, it is Pepto-Bismol, and that's what this is. This is Pepto-Bismol pink, and it just looks so gosh darn cute on your nails. I love it. It's so bright and so happy and chipper. It's one of these colors that I really love to start whipping out in the springtime, but it can also transcend into summer because it is so bright and happy. Ooh, I love it. I love it. I mean, it's pink. You can't step away from this. It's amazing. And then the last one in the Zoya top 5 is Wendy. I love Wendy. Wendy is kind of a corally pink. If we compare it to that OPI Live Love Carnival, it's a little bit lighter and a little bit more pink than like this. I would call this like a true, like very, very deep coral. This one's almost like a pastel coral with a little bit more pink in there, and I love it. It's precious, it's cute, it's wonderful, the formula is fantastic, and it just makes me so happy. So that's my Topic Tuesday. What did you guys think? I had a lot of fun just kind of sitting and talking about polish. And of course, I want to hear from you guys, so let me know in the comment section down below, what are your most owned brands? What are your favorite colors from those brands? As usual, I'm dying to know what you guys think, so let me know in the comment section down below. But that is my video for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!